Raduko asks, what about a relationship between two persons who have different religions, or one is atheist and other is very religious? So what? So what? One is religious and one is not. What does that have anything to do with the quality of honesty, faithfulness, interaction, cooperation, a flow of energy, building something together? If they think that the other person should be a mirror of this one, the other person should have the same religion as I do, that means they are simply following their own condition, because when they were growing up, they grew up under a certain system, certain religious beliefs, and their consciousness is, the content of their consciousness is built based on those rules and those taboos and affirmations and need for recognition in that group. And they have believed that that's the only way to be, well, which already is limiting their understanding of what life is all about. All these things, tribes and nationalities and religions, and all these are limiting everybody's ability to connect and appreciate the importance of each person in this whole big picture. Instead, instead they think only this people who belong to this group are supposedly compatible with me. But that is what they have been put in their consciousness. It has nothing to do with their humanity. You have been conditioned to believe that you have to belong to this group, and then your value will go higher if you're among us versus if you're among that group. In the old times, in the caveman times, there were one guy and then there were another guy, everybody living by themselves, and eventually they start maybe stealing each other's stuff. So they say, oh, maybe I should combine my powers with this other guy and this other girl, and the two of us or three of us will be able to withstand the attacks of the other people coming and taking our goodies, our chicken, or that time little dinosaurs that we're gonna have steaks with. So they created a group to bring that psychological security, that security. Then the other one says, oh, there are two or three of them, so maybe we should be two or three. So they created two or three. These guys said, oh, there are two or three, we should be four or five or six. And then the other ones became four or five or six. Suddenly, now the group that they were devastating each other, stealing from each other, or destroying each other, they became bigger. So their destruction power became bigger. Four or five of them now. They can do more damage. The other ones became four or five. They can do more damage. Then they became a tribe. Then they became a tribe. And more damage can be done. Then they became a bigger group. And so on and so forth. Now we have nationalities which still behave in the same way as the cavemen did, trying to destroy each other, dominate each other, to get each other, to create that psychological security. So the one guy didn't have enough security. He asked for his buddy to join him. Two of them, now they feel secure. The other guys became two. They felt secure. They became three, more secure. And their clan, five or six of them. And then a tribe, and they felt more secure. But every time that they gathered to bring psychological security, that was the exact reason why they became less safe. Because the destruction power became more, and the other guys also arranged another group. So therefore, when they joined to bring psychological security, the others joined to bring psychological security, and they became facing each other even stronger. So the more you go for that group to bring you security, the more you create division and conflict between the groups and become further away from that what you've been pursuing, that elusive psychological security. So now, this is perhaps and religion in relationships is doing the same thing. You have joined somewhere to bring you cohesiveness with a group, within a group brings security, and the other one has joined the same thing, but that mere differences now bringing more divisions between you two. So these are things that you got to understand. When you come to understand this whole thing, then it doesn't matter what religion you guys have, because you both understand that religion is not the absolute, because then there are other religions that they say they are absolute. So it's best to understand the role of cooperation and loving and sharing, rather than the role of belonging to this path or that path, because it's not the path that brings the values of humanity. It's the humans who actually can act on that compassion and love and create that wonderful feeling that the relationship or a society could have.